window panels and added them to the build. Then I continued building the walls, and to make these arches, I used different slope pieces. Now we can combine these arches and add one to each side of the build. At the back of the build, I built this wall with the rusty parts along with the door, which can actually open. For the roof, I wanted to make one big roof which you can take off. So I used these pieces and added a ton of them together with plates. This way, the roof can actually curve. And with the entire roof built, the shape actually works perfect for the Krusty Krab. Then I grabbed a ton of brown tile. Surface of the roof smooth. I added it to the build along with some details like the chimney and the antenna. We can Lego and added them to the roof, and now we can work on the interior of the build. On the inside, I built the wall separating the restaurant from all of the back rooms. First, we're filling the dining area. For this, I added a bunch of green tiles for the floor, and I built this table and added a bunch of them all throughout the room with a couple of crates for the guests to sit on. Now they can order their Krabby Patty at Squidward's Boat Bar, and I also detailed the window. Now we can work on the famous kitchen. I added a grill for the burgers along with a deep fryer and some shells with sauce. I also added a table, a sink, this cabinet, and a freezer with some patties inside.
One Krabby Patty, please.
SpongeBob!
I'm ready!
After eating a bunch of Krabby Patties, the guests need to visit the toilet, for which I made this route. So I designed the toilet and added it to the build. I made this toilet with a gray base and a lifesaver. Then I added 2 toilet stalls, and now the toilet looks complete. And for some extra detail, I added the bucket so SpongeBob can scrub the floor. And after visiting the toilet, the guests can buy more food, and Mr. Krabs earns way too much money. For his office, I made this desk along with 2 chairs and a safe where he can store his money. And with
Oh, does anybody even join? Jimmy John
So I grabbed some base plates and built a pathway to the club can scrub the floor. And after visiting the toilet, the guests can buy more food, and Mr. Krabs earns way too much money. For his office, I made this desk along with 2 chairs and a safe where he can store his money. And with
Now when you book a home
So I grabbed some base plates and built a The entire Krusty Krab build is complete, and it looks way better than last time. And as a finishing touch, I also added the sign. Across from the Krusty Krab, we will build the Chump Bucket. I made the pathway, and next we can start building the Chump Bucket. The original set looks good, but we can make it bigger. For this, I started by building the first floor. We can also see the dining area in the show, and for this, I made some tables and stools, and now the guests can try the delicious Chump Bucket burgers. I continued building the second floor, and here I added a burger analyzer, and in the original set, we can find this pot thingy, which I also decided to use. There's also this weird chair, which I assume he uses for torturing Mr. Krabs. I built the original glove and added a few extra Technic pieces to make it fit. For the sign, I also made this logo on a piece of paper and stuck it to the build. And with that, the Chump Bucket is finished. So far, we've built many buildings in Bikini Bottom, but so I grabbed some base plates and built...
You know, I said I wasn't going to use these things, but I want to go see if this girl's, like, because it seems like she's just...
Does it look better? It's only 70 degrees for you on Christmas?
I mean, where?
But should I believe the start?
I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. With small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond.
The actual cars used in the movie.
Hey, thank you for joining into my life.
Just like that, suddenly. No, that should no. Sir, leave me alone. Hi. Just smacked him with a shovel for no reason. No, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself anymore. Alright, so I'm gonna kill myself real fast. So I can get back to the base. Wait, I think I got obsidian. No, we got 1 diamond though. Pretty sure it's nighttime. No. You know, we're not even gonna worry about going to the nether chat right now. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on building the new base. Yeah, that's the main thing we're gonna focus on right now, chat. So let's grab all of our building blocks. 1 shulker for specifically all of the building blocks that we're going to need. Let's see, we're gonna do some terraforming. Shot him on a phone, bottles in the club. So we will need to redo our bookshelves and shit. So let's get started on the base. Well, we gotta get everything we need first. So let's get a empty shulker. And let's dump all the blocks in that we will be using. Okay, that's everything we will, not everything we will need, but just about it. So I need to head back down here, get some sleep, and then we will start. But first I need to make sure we don't, I guess I'm just gonna dump everything else in here. So I really don't need everything else right now. I like that, shawty wanna fuck. Bottles in the club. Okay. So this whole base will technically just be abandoned. So yeah. Alright. And let's get started. Oh, we don't have anybody in the chat right now. Okay. So first order of business. Oh wait, no. We will need to make a frame for the build. I might want to go close this. I should. Yo, what's up? You're gonna get like fully off? Alright. Alright. Alright, bye. Alright, chat. Yeah, you guys want to play right now, so he's just gonna get off for a bit. We will need sand for windows, so yeah, I'm glad we're grabbing that right now. And if I'm lucky, if I do a raid in this village, they will spawn on the outside of the village. That would be amazing if that's how it would work. Okay, so let's smack. That is a lot of sand. Okay, so let's just smack our shulker. Grab some dirt. So let's just start right. Hopefully soon the grass will start. Oh damn, that was fast. And only have 29 left, so yeah. So So I'm just gonna like go right here and just like yeah, no, I'm not even gonna like do that, no. Let's get an outline of the house. So we're just gonna like yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I had to think for a minute. I guess let's just bring it like over here. Just a little bit more. Wait, no. Alright, we need to go grab some grass. Actually, I could just take it from here. No, I don't even need this to be here. I have an idea. So I need to make an infinite water source. Because I'm definitely going to put some water here. So mobs can't spawn. And then I'm going to have it flowing out from under the house. And then I'll have a section down here where crops are going to be. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. So let's make a... What the fuck? Oh, that's my email. Okay, so let's make sure this can like guaranteed flow out. I'm gonna use my hand so I don't break too many blocks. Okay, so it's gonna like 1, 2. Okay, hold on, I gotta scratch my eye. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna want this to flow out easily. I'm not using my shovel again so I don't break. Oh. That's nice to know. Oh, that's nice. There we go. So if I am gonna do that, then I need to get rid of Frostwalker because that's on my boots. So whenever I walk around on my house, the water will freeze, and we don't want that. Okay, so we don't want it flowing anywhere else other than where it's supposed to flow. So let's just go ahead and take Frostwalker off. Let's just do the infinite water source like here. Wait, I didn't place it? Excuse me? Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the farm at like the front, so I'm gonna use cobblestone to like block this off. So, let's go like to like right here. Wait a minute. That'd be too small of a house though. Actually, no, I have an idea. I have a really big idea. Okay, so if I just take this, bring it over here, put this right here, staircase right here, Okay, that should be fine to start on that. Oh, whoa, what are we doing here? Okay, so now let's just cover this up. Yeah, so now I need to get all my cobblestone. Okay, so right now, what we're gonna want to do is grab all of our cobblestone and logs, and let's start. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a right here. Okay, yeah. Because like, I want to be able to access the farm. So what I'm gonna do... God damn! What the fuck was that? Crazy thing is, I didn't even need this to be right here. All that dirt. Well, I kind of did because mobs are gonna spawn. So yeah. The only reason why I'm extending this is because what the fuck are they doing? Technical difficulties. Okay. So what I want to do is something a little different. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I'm gonna go like right here, 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 here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me using my noggin. Alright, so now what we're gonna have to do, just bring this over. Should have enough to just bring it over. I don't know. This is gonna be 2 stories tall. Yeah. Yeah, I have enough to bring it fully over. No I didn't. Need 2 more. And yeah, so like I can go through here. Have a double door right here. Access the farm. And then just fill the rest of this in with cobblestone. Yeah, and then have like a wooden floor. So what if I just like take half of this, put that up there, this, and make that much wood. Yeah. Alright, it's getting nighttime, so I probably need to go to sleep in the game. Then obviously we don't want now that I know this is going to take over stacks to get the flooring in, over a stack of planks, so I know that now. We don't want like a plain boring, like, yeah. Hold on, what if I just do something like this? That there. Wait, no. Like there, here. There we go, wait. It's fine. So we're gonna go back to the base. We're gonna sleep. So far, the base is not... It's not the most protected. That's why we still gotta get lighting everywhere, because this is a pretty massive gate holding this place down. So yeah, I might as well just go and grab this, that, and that. Alright. Let's head down. How many people are watching? Oh yeah, one person in the live. W. 2 people in the live. Hell yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go to sleep, and then we will continue on the base to when we wake up. After I get hit on the vape. Okay, so now I might want to take the crafting table with me. How much storage we got? Okay, we can hold like quite a bit of stuff. We will need all our books. All our planks and stuff back. Yeah, this base is technically just going to be abandoned, is what this is going to happen to this base. I should have known this was coming. Yeah, I should have known I was going to abandon this base and make my own eventually. You'll have the first, no, not the first chest for storage. I just realized, okay, we need to dump some shit out because I have very important stuff in that chest. Well, in that shulker, okay. Yeah, I had some very important stuff in that shulker. Okay, luckily, we got it in time. What's a little baby villager? Why is that like that? No. The path should not be like that. Alright, so we might want to start working on the waterfall. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, 1 bucket right here. Don't even need an infinite water source, I could just do that. Here. And here. Let's just get one right here. One right here. Over here. Snag some more water. One right here. And then there we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna want to do is get the corners in. Okay, so we don't have enough space in our inventory. 1, 2, wait. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, so 3. Here. What is that turtle doing? Okay, so now I'm gonna break this one down. I'm just gonna bring it across. And then for this, we're gonna have this as a balcony kind of thing. Actually, we're gonna like put this, no. What we're gonna do, I've already passed it. There we go. The thing had a shit ton of wood, well, logs, cause holy.